We spent 4 nights at the Hyatt Regency Da Nang in a 3-bedroom family room. But is it actually worth it when traveling with kids? In this video, I'm showing you the rooms, the pool, the kids' activities, breakfast, and everything you need to know before booking. Hi, I'm Danny, mum of 2 and creator of VKVis, where we turn real-life travel moments into learning adventures. And today we're looking at Hyatt Regency Da Nang. Let's go. This absolute beachfront gem is located between Hoi An and Da Nang and is the perfect base for families to travel in between both. It's only about a 10-minute trip into Da Nang and about a 15-20 minute trip into Hoi An, and it is absolutely amazing. It's known for being one of the most luxurious, family-friendly resorts in central Vietnam, and I can absolutely see why. When I was researching hotels, I wanted to make sure there was space. I knew this trip would be busy and I wanted to ensure the kids had space for downtime and kids' activities and just easy access to the beach. We stayed here for 4 nights in a 3-bedroom room and it was so spacious. Everyone had their own space, which is just so rare to find these days in hotels. It's usually one hotel room that doesn't fit more than say 2 or 3 people. Each of the rooms had either a king or queen bed. One of the rooms had an ensuite. It had a full kitchen, dining space, lounge space, and a large balcony. The rooms were in towers and each tower had their own private pool. It was so quiet most of the time, although I will admit we did spend most of our time at the main pool. The main pool was absolutely gigantic. It had a water slide and that's essentially where the vibe was. So we did spend most of our time there, but nevertheless, it was so easy. If you did want to go for a quick dip, you had it right there in your tower. We did have an issue with our balcony door, but it was resolved very quickly. I just gave them a quick call. They come as soon as they could. We were going out for dinner at the time, so they were fixing the door while we ducked out. More than fine, come back, it was fixed. I wasn't worried about safety. We were up on kind of level 3. I was just worried a little bit more about the bugs and the mosquitoes with the kids. Again, as I said, all resolved very, very quickly. It was buggies to and from our tower. You could walk, but with the little legs, my daughter was only 2 at the time, and my son 4. So just with the little legs, it was just that little bit far to walk there and back many times a day, as you can imagine. So again, quick call to the buggy. They had kind of a little station with a phone. You give them a call and they come and pick you up and take you where you need to go around the resort. Very handy. The resort facilities are what make this hotel. They were absolutely incredible. Even the adults playground. Now, I only discovered this kind of on our second last day, but it had a full Thalasso spa type feel. It had your hot, cold plunges, your sauna, your big private kind of adults only pool area, gym, spa. It was gorgeous. And again, I only discovered on the second last day. My husband and I kind of did a bit of a quick tag team so we can each go and enjoy some downtime before we leave. I wish I had discovered it on the first day because we would have made a lot more use out of that. In terms of other facilities, they had a massive resort pool, which I did mention earlier, water slides, also a small pool, walk-in beach type pool for the little ones. They had some sand toys there that the kids could play with. You know, we were walking past on our first night and there were little kids playing in that pool at 7 o'clock at night watching sunset. So it was spot on, absolutely. The resort facilities make this hotel what it is. The kids' facilities were by far some of the best that I've ever seen. They had an actual kids section, a whole wing that is dedicated for kids. And this section of the resort did have its own huge pool with an inflatable obstacle course. Yes, inflatable obstacle course, a kids club called Camp Hyatt, and they had a full list of activities, almost hour by hour. We didn't participate in a lot of the Camp Hyatt activities because it was 4 to 5 and above, which at the time, again, my son was 4 and my daughter was 2. So we did kind of miss out on some of those activities, but that's okay. There was still plenty for them to do at their age. They had lawn games and a really beautiful natural area called the Little Farm. It was a gorgeous space, really natural. It's a place for kids to go where they can water some plants, feed some animals, and get their hands dirty with some natural crafts. It was Easter when we were there. We did an egg hunt, and lots of activities. It was absolutely brilliant. Breakfast, everyone always wants to know about breakfast, and it was great. It was in a beachfront restaurant in the resort. We were in and out almost every day really quickly. I think there was only one time we waited for about 5 minutes for a table. Your dishes are kind of the same everywhere. It did have your Vietnamese dishes as well as your Western dishes as well. So it did cater to everyone. In terms of restaurants, they did have quite a few restaurants on site. Being the Hyatt name, they were that little bit more expensive than you would find on the outside. So we didn't eat there all that often. There was themed dinner nights that you could go to, a different theme each night that was buffet style. Again, catered to everyone. In terms of location is beautiful. It is a little bit out of Da Nang, as I said earlier. It's about 10 minutes out of Da Nang. Too far to walk with the little legs, so you do have to rely on your cars and transport to actually get around. It was grabs for us each and every time we wanted to venture out. It was grabs. The grabs are easy to use and take advantage of, so definitely use that as your mode of transport when you are there. The pros and cons, let's talk some honest talk here. The pros would definitely have to be the family friendly feel and the luxe feel to the resort. You kind of get the best of both worlds. It's a place that you actually don't need to leave if you don't want to. If you're looking for a holiday where you can just go and relax and maybe just venture up a little bit of shopping every now and again, or you know, see some sights and then come back and be able to chill at your resort, this is the perfect place for that. It has endless activities. You will not go hungry. You will not be not entertained. It ticks all the boxes. Again, family friendly, kids activities, great for families, great space in the rooms, very large, and full kitchens, laundry facilities, that kind of thing. It kind of, again, ticks every family box. The cons for me would probably be the restaurants were a bit pricey. You know, again, if you did want to stay there and you did want to eat there, it would be more of an expensive holiday. So final thoughts on the Hyatt Regency Da Nang is it's a big yes. If you're looking for a place to go where it gives you the best of both worlds, you can have the luxe, have the family feel, you can see 2 different destinations quite easily, jump in a car and off you go. It's a big yes from me. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this helps you plan your epic Vietnam adventure. Be sure to check out the Vietnam playlist. There is more videos on things to do, things not to do, activities to do, places to stay, that kind of thing. And remember to subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you again real soon.